Yeah, if that's the case, then the whole handbook, the whole manual, training needs to be revamped. Come on. But if that is not what the handbook and the policy and the manual says, is that obviously this individual needs training. The whole staff needs to be retrained as far as how do we handle situations where there is suspicion and it's people of color.
Let's talk about what you got going on. I promise you. Bro, I ain't gonna call the police or nothing. You gotta talk to me, all right? Can't do it like this.
Before you call the police, what else can be done?
I'm Dev.
VP.
Welcome to
Building Bridges with Black Men.
And this happened to a couple doing something that many of us had already been doing over the last couple of weeks, and that's Christmas shopping.
Just going about our business, trying to find all the things to prepare ourselves for the holiday.
And I mean, I've been in this store myself.
Oh, you have? I've never been there.
Yeah, at home. Usually they're by Targets or Bath and Body Works or something like that. So I've been. It's a store. If you go in there and you don't plan on buying anything, you come out spending $300 easily. So I would not an advertisement for them, but that's just a warning. In addition to that warning, you might go in there and end up getting the police called on you too.
Only because we want to buy a Christmas tree.
Yeah. So we're here in the Atlanta Black Star. But yeah, get us started with this.
It says that an at-house retail store employee has been fired after racially profiling a black couple while they were shopping for a Christmas tree. The two took to social media, posting a video on the husband's TikTok account about their shopping experience at the Destiny USA Mall in Syracuse, New York. Mr. Henry, a content creator, and his wife, Anna, tearfully detailing the account. We're sharing a horrible experience that we had at the at-home store in Destiny, the woman said, shaken as she recalled the offense. According to Anna, she and her husband were accused by an officer of collaborating with two other people of stealing a tree. So we in here stealing trees. Okay. It was the worst experience, she said. He didn't ask nicely. He just outright accused. Henry says that they were actually buying a pink tree with white dressings when they were approached. The officers, whom he identified as Officer Gerber and Officer Earl, assert that he and his wife were talking on the phone with two other people who stole a tree from the store. So you just automatically assume I'm talking to some other culprits who stole a Christmas tree.
Because I think either they say it later on or in the video that they were the only other black people in the store at that time.
Right.
So apparently there was two young ladies who, based on the context, were also African American, and then this couple. And apparently, I guess they caught or saw the other two had stole the tree, and then assumed this couple had something to do with it. But this couple was in line with a tree that they were buying, a pink tree.
A pink tree.
In the line to buy it at the register when they were approached. So I guess they're trying to say it was a cover. One of them's gonna steal it and then we're gonna buy one.
Right.
So
right.
We're gonna pay for one and steal another. Is that what they're trying to
We're getting two for the price of one.
Yeah.
Let me continue reading. Frustrated, Henry told the officers to check the store tapes and monitor from when he got out of his car up to that point, and he would see that they had been mistaken. The DIY YouTuber asked to see the manager. We were trying to speak with the manager. Come to find out, the manager accused us because we were the only two other black people in the store.
Wow.
Henry went on to say that the couple filed a complaint with at-home customer care in addition to posting the video. An at-home customer care VP reached out to us, and they said that there's an open investigation, he shared. The store manager was fired. Many applauded the couple for following through with filing reports and seeking justice. One comment encapsulated the spirit of many supporting the couple. Thank you for making it clear that this kind of behavior is unacceptable and will not be tolerated.
'Tis the season
Oh man, yeah, 'tis the season.
to get the cops called on you while you're trying to buy a pink Christmas tree.
Pink Christmas tree.
But of course, our whole thing is before you call the police, what else could have been done?
Right.
And so apparently the manager called the police on them without even ever being approached beforehand. Because all they know is they were waiting in line, and the next thing they know, they're approached by a police officer. I mean, so my first question is, they don't have loss prevention?
Right.
I think most stores have loss prevention, like a security guard or someone who just works there.
Or cameras.
Yeah.
Don't stores have cameras? I mean, I've never been to an at home, so I'm wondering. I mean, is it like a Target? Is it big as a Target?
Oh
Is it a
yeah,
smaller
it's
store?
huge. Yeah, it's huge.
So you're gonna try to tell
Yeah,
me
it's huge.
they don't have cameras, like you said, a loss prevention department, a security person, someone looking at the cameras? But to me, it speaks to something bigger as well, man. This sort of training
Yeah.
that individuals that work at companies, there needs to be some sort of diversity training, some sort of training that you have to be sensitive.
Yeah.
Some sensitivity training. I'm at a loss of words.
I mean, 'cause the question is, what did they assume? What did they see that they just assumed this couple was working with the other two people?
Yeah.
I mean, did they wave at each other? Did they come at the same time?
Right.
What was it that could have triggered it other than these the only 4 black people in the store? So of course they all together.
Yeah, that's it. Got off the same minivan.
I mean, hopefully that's not the issue, but I mean, what else was there that tried to tie them with the other group, other two?
Yeah. And if you get an opportunity, look at the video. We didn't speak in context and actually share the video, but listen to the video. Listen to the expression on Anna's face. Look how she's feeling. It's just a blatant, just a lack of disrespect. And as I said earlier in when we read it, it's like, are we going to be viewed as criminals now?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, what else could have been done? I think from the manager who called. I mean, well, we can even say not even just the manager, but the store.
Right.
What is their policy on that? Is it to say anytime there's any hint of theft, you just call the police?
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like a waste of taxpayers' dollars.
Yeah, and in a store that size,
like I said, it is basically like Target or Walmart.
Yeah.
But it's all just home decor.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like, there should be some kind of, even if it's not a full-blown security person,
right?
Just an identified employee who is loss prevention.
But let's say at this particular moment, nobody was manning or watching these cameras. Again, what gives you the right to approach me? But let me retract that, because the police officers are only approaching me because somebody made a phone call.
Somebody made a call, yeah.
Right. So the store manager, I hold even more accountable for, why would you even call? Like, did you have eyes on me? Did you have undercover loss prevention people's eyes on me? That's different. If you had eyes on me, okay, then when you call the police officers, hey, such and such loss prevention security person, we need for you to come with us because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But there's too many assumptions. There's too many situations where it's just based on color that causes these sort of encounters between people of color, particularly African Americans, and law enforcement.
Yeah.
And in this situation, fortunately, it didn't go bad, other than, maybe feeling a level of embarrassment and shame.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what it said, especially if you watch the videos, the wife is definitely shaken up about it.
Right. Already wanting to be in a festive mode for Christmas.
Yeah.
Already prepared to spend money, one of the most expensive times of the calendar year, spending money as a consumer. But then you you run into an experience like this.
Yeah, like you said, it didn't go as bad as it could have been because they could have just been arrested.
Right.
They said, well, look, y'all just turn around.
Right.
Put these handcuffs on you, take
Right.
you down, and we'll figure this out at the station.
Yeah. As the pink Christmas tree sits there on the counter or taken back.
Yeah, so the couple said that they're not going to buy from at home anymore, but now they got that trauma of shopping while black and what that's going to do to them when they're shopping again. Are they going to think that out of the blue they're going to be accused by a manager of being in collusion with another black person just because they don't have black people in the store?
Yeah. Or just across the country. Like, there's got to be a different way to do this, because we still continue to find stories where the go-to is calling the police first.
Yeah, because the two parts. One is what is the policy and the training of the employees when they're looking for theft to make sure they're not using their prejudices.
Right.
And then the other part is when they do find a suspicion or not sure if someone black might be involved, what do you do next? Now, it seems like in this situation, of course, because you're doing your job, so everyone's a suspect until they're X'd out. I guess.
That's right.
So it's like, okay, if we is not sure if this couple was part of it, what do we do next?
Right.
Call the police.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what the initial thing is, but could there be something else that could be done before just doing that? From a business standpoint.
Right. And this story said could the manager talk to a subordinate and said, hey, you're not running this whole store by yourself?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. I think it's always you always got to get some additional input, insight, perspective of somebody else. And maybe somebody can say, well, no, or, hey, I saw them before, but no, I don't know. I just think the go-to, like you said, is always call the police.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes, is that the conversation that's just being had within people's homes?
And if in this case, is that the conversation within the business, within the training of the manager?
That's exactly it.
The handbook. Any suspicion, call police?
Right.
Is that like,
right.
Because show me. Case, that's.
Yeah, if that's the case, then the whole handbook, the whole manual, handbook, training needs to be revamped. Come on, listening audience, I think you would agree with that. But if that is not what the handbook and the policy and the manual says, is that obviously this individual needs training. The whole staff needs to be retrained as far as how do we handle situations where there is suspicion and it's people of color. Because there's a feeling that goes into me now all of a sudden being anxious. Okay, something about this doesn't seem right. Process it, but the first thing shouldn't be let me always call the police.
Yeah, why is that? How could that have been the next step for the manager? I mean, like I said, we're assuming that, there's no loss prevention person, no security persons. So I guess they felt like that's the only thing they could do.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then there should be something in place about having security.
That's it.
That's the first thing, because it seems that the more ideal situation would be, okay, have them approach them and say, can we have you all come over here for a second? We need to talk to you. And roll the tape, look at the video.
Right.
While they're waiting. If they refuse,
okay.
Or if they say, no, we're leaving, then okay, now things can escalate. But why is it, let me call law enforcement right away.
Right.
With the suspicion. There's a wide open space for profiling if that is the case.
Yeah, and honestly, man, I don't work in retail, and if I saw somebody walking out with a pink Christmas tree, dude, I'm not about to risk my life for no pink Christmas tree. And if the security guard wants to go after me, man, like, look, 'tis the season to be jolly. Yeah. It's the gift of giving right now. Just let somebody take it. But I don't know. Maybe I lost my job as a manager. You should go get that pink Christmas tree. That's your job. but at what expense?
Yeah.
For one's mental health that I've impacted now, or I'm going worst case scenario, I'm chasing somebody at the pink Christian, they got a gun, now I'm shot.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I didn't notice, but I'm pretty sure they got cameras. This place is huge.
Yeah, man.
So I know they got cameras. I
Yeah.
know there's video surveillance that they probably got clear shots of their
Come on,
faces.
The article said that,
You know, and then the other people who they said that stole something, to just go to police first, there has to have been something else that could have been done.
It's just frustrating. Again, as we said before, sometimes all you can do is laugh. You've cried so much, you've been frustrated so much. Sometimes this stuff is just comical. But it's not comical that we're making light of, you know, what African Americans have gone through, people of color. But it's just, we got to do better. We've got to do better when it comes to engaging concerns in regards to, again, people of color, particularly African Americans. Your go-to can't just always be to call the police first.
Yeah, this is a message to, you know, corporate even, to say, what are y'all doing? What is in the policy? How is the managers being trained?
Right.
To address issues of potential theft that doesn't leave a hole for prejudice and profiling.
Right.
Because if we don't know the details on it, but if their only reason for thinking this couple was involved with the other was because they both were black, then there you go. That's a wide open issue right there.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Well, 'tis the season. Hopefully by the time you all hear this, you've already got your Christmas tree.
Right.
If you haven't, then might be one store you might want to avoid.
Or you might want to order it online.
So it can just show up at the door.
That's it.
Happy holidays.
Let's talk about what you got going on. I promise you. Bro, I ain't gonna call the police or nothing. But you gotta talk to me, all right? Can't do it like this. Let's just talk, bro.
Before you call the police, what else can be done?
Can't do it like this. Let's just talk, bro.
What else can be done? Before you call the police, what else can be done?
You making me upset, Daddy. Okay, Daddy, you're sorry. Daddy, just make some dinner right now.